What's up, everybody? So I'm about to paint some stain on this fence, but before I do, I'm going to talk about an event that's been happening over the past couple of weeks and has finally come to a head just yesterday or the day before, I believe. So there's this practice in stock trading called shorting, where you borrow stocks from someone. Let's say I borrow your stocks, and I borrow 10 stocks from you, and they're worth $10 a piece. So I'll borrow these stocks from you and I'll sell them. So I will have $100. And before I return the stocks that I borrowed to you, since I sold them, I need to buy them back. But before I buy them back, I'm going to spread rumors that the stock is going to go down and nobody wants to buy it. So a lot of people are going to sell their shares and the price of the stock is going to dip. And at the lowest point, let's say it gets down to like $5. I buy back all 10 of the shares that I borrowed from you and I return them to you. So essentially, I only spent $50 to get the stocks back that I borrowed so that I can give them back to you, and I make $50. Now, hedge funds do this and they make millions of dollars. Melvin Capital Management was going to make $55 million off of doing this to GameStop. As we know, GameStop, nobody really fucking goes there anymore. They're a dying company. And yeah, Melvin Capital Management, I believe, was buying stocks starting at like $20. So let's say that the price of the stock was going to go down to like fucking $5 or something. And then they were going to buy them all back and return what they borrowed and net a healthy profit. This is called shorting, or short something, I don't know. Shorting, I believe, is the term. But what happened was someone disclosed the fact that they were going to short GameStop and make a huge profit. And these Redditors, there's a subreddit called Wall Street Bets with about 2 million people on that subreddit. And they caught wind of this and they collectively decided to just buy up all the GameStop stock. So basically what happened was, since they were buying all the stocks and they wanted more stocks, like the price of the stock kept going up and up and up and up. And so Melvin Capital couldn't buy back their stocks at a lower price because the price was higher than what they bought it for. And I believe right now the GameStop stock is worth like 600, it got up to like 600 something dollars a share, which is fucking crazy. Now, because the price is so high and these people have to buy back what they borrowed, Melvin Capital, I think they lost like $2.75 billion, and now they have to declare bankruptcy. So big corporations, these large hedge funds, do this all the time. They've been doing it for decades, and it sounds illegal, but there has never been any legal repercussions for doing this kind of bullshit practice where you fuck people over. But now that these little guys, these working class people, fucked over this large hedge fund, now all these Wall Street dudes are fucking going crazy, and they're saying, oh, you know, this is bullshit, it's illegal, maybe Russia had something to do with it. So when billionaires do it and they fucking make a lot of money on it, it's perfectly fine, it's legal, you don't hear about it at all. But now that little guys have done it and fucked over the billionaires and even multimillionaires, they're fucking crying about it, and they're talking about enacting some kind of legislation. And I can guarantee you that within a month or two, maybe 3, at least, definitely in 2021, there's going to be a law passed, some piece of legislation passed that is going to prevent working class people from doing this. Because we live in a plutocracy where the rich create the laws that affect all of us. So they make the laws in their favor. They make the rules of the game in their favor. So when they lose, they change the rules. This is always the way that it has worked in the United States, because the billionaire class has control of our government and control of the laws. So this is a prediction. You're going to see a piece of legislation passed where it makes it illegal for working class people to do what just happened, which is justice. The fucking working class people fucking over the billionaire class and the millionaire class. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you'll see in 2021 some law that's going to prevent people from doing this again, and it just exposes how rigged everything is in the favor of the wealthy elite, and it's bullshit. And it just also shows you the power of collectivism, where working class people come together and use our collective power against these large corporations. We have real power, so we need to continue working together to overthrow the plutocracy that rules our country. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, that just shows you the power of the people. Peace, y'all.